The Sims is the video game series that defined and has long been dominating the life simulation genre. For a good 2 decades with 4 mainline games, the franchise has largely been matchless in providing a balance between enjoyable and realistic building mechanics. Considering its success, it's no surprise that there has been a huge expansion to life simulation akin to The Sims. In this video, we are counting down the top 10 titles that are in the same vein as the original game. We begin our list with Dreamhouse Days at number 10. Dreamhouse Days is Kairosoft's take on The Sims, where they show off their strengths when it comes to details and customization. In this management sim, you play as a landlord of a large subdivision whose goal is to build dream houses and fill them with tenants. Compared to The Sims, you do not control the characters directly. Instead, you influence their lives and decisions through the changes you make in their surroundings. From changing the items in their rooms to who their neighbors are, your choices could lead your tenant's life to a success or a failure. Coming in at number 9 is Virtual Sim Story Home and Life. This game is a combination of The Sims and Minecraft. As an open-world game, it offers an endless virtual world exploration like Minecraft, with the struggles of navigating life like The Sims. The game goes beyond just a dress-up game. In Virtual Sim Story, you are given a single character to focus on. Other than customizing your sim with trendy outfits, you have to lead it to a successful life by taking on jobs and completing missions. For every task accomplished, your character will progress in its career and be rewarded with the things it needs to obtain every worldly possession. Maybe you don't have enough time to closely look after your Sims, which is why you're looking for an alternative. For that, our 8th pick would be a strong contender, the Idle Life Sim. While mostly a casual game, it does have a pretty good career management system that captures the things we adore with The Sims. As the player, you are given the power to guide your avatar in overcoming occupational struggles and slowly improve its career life. Similar to real life, Idle Life Sim isn't everything about struggles. It also allows you to enjoy and have fun by giving you much autonomy in making choices like picking outfits, decorating your space, and controlling your avatar's lifestyle in general. Overall, Idle Life Sim is a fun game that is good for those downtimes in between. We know, text-based games are slowly going out of fashion, but BitLife, our 7th pick, still serves what a good life simulator should be. Despite lacking the graphic component, this purely text-based game has loads in common with The Sims. You also have to rear and bring up your created character. There are also several minigames to play. You may even let your characters meet people and find the love of their life. That said, some things set apart BitLife from the original life simulation game. Unlike The Sims, the game touches on sensitive and mature topics like child mortality, substance abuse, and even gambling addiction. In the end, it's up to you how you want your character's life to go. At number 6 is Fallout Shelter, the mobile spin-off of the famed Fallout franchise by Bethesda Softworks. This game may lack character customization, which is perhaps the most prominent aspect of The Sims, but there is a lot in common between the two games in terms of the core concept. In Fallout Shelter, your goal is to expand your vault and make it more homely so more survivors can occupy it. Similarly, your goal in The Sims, particularly on its 4th iteration, is to build dream houses with everything your avatar needs. What really sets Fallout Shelter apart though is the level of management skills that it requires from players. Instead of just controlling a few characters, you have to manage an entire population in the hopes that the remnants of society can continue to live after a nuclear fallout. Halfway through our list is House Flipper. This game took inspiration from the 2 most recent The Sims iterations, which added extensive house building and decorating features to the franchise. Although you lack the actual Sims in this game, you instead have the houses you buy and renovate as the main character. From overhauling the most dilapidated shacks to termite-infested cabins to creating the best family homes money can buy, this game lets you do all of it. With the motto of buy, renew, decor, sell, House Flipper is enjoyable and lets you bring out your artistic side more than any other game on this list. Clutching the 4th spot is Avakin Life. Everything about this game will remind you of The Sims, and we think that it's one of the closest things to the renowned franchise. Starting with an extensive character creation system down to the dream home building mechanics, you can tell that this game is created to eclipse the Sims games. One big difference Avakin Life has compared to the Sims games is its socially oriented gameplay. It allows you to compete in challenges with a community of players online using your avatar. If you want the Sims experience without actually playing The Sims, we recommend Avakin Life. Up on third is a game from a series that is as successful as The Sims, Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. At the surface level, these two sandbox games seem to be completely different given their visual distinction. But those who've played them will know how similar Animal Crossing is to The Sims in terms of the freedom that it gives to the players in building to their heart's desire. Pocket Camp is no different in this respect. Specifically made for smartphones, Pocket Camp changes the standard premise of Animal Crossing games. Instead of moving into a new town and owning a house in your community, Pocket Camp places you in charge of a vast campground. While you do not own a house, you can do almost everything else, the same as in the main Animal Crossing games. This includes fishing, gardening, decorating, and interacting with over 100 different characters and non-player characters or NPCs. At the second spot, Stardew Valley. If you'd like to take a vacation from the rich neighborhood of The Sims, Stardew Valley would be a good place to start. Although it has a big focus on farming and animal husbandry, Stardew Valley also has the core ideas of The Sims in its gameplay. The game has a very intuitive character creation mechanic, albeit lacking trendy outfits. You may even create a family and have kids in the game by wooing NPCs with gifts and marrying them. Just like The Sims, Stardew Valley relies on you to help your character grow and thrive in their new environment. Finally, the game that we think captures The Sims best, Virtual Families. It may be a conservative choice for a game like The Sims, but it does its best to emulate the core concepts of the series. It focuses on building your own family and watching your kids grow, find love, and make a family and children of their own. Aside from that, the game is pretty orthodox and plays the closest to The Sims 3, especially with its home creation and decoration features. Other similarities include its career and character growth systems that change your characters as they age and grow. If you want a good single-player offline Sims game, Virtual Families is for you. That's it for our list of top 10 games like The Sims. Did we miss out on your favorite games? Feel free to share them in the comments. Please also drop us a thumbs up if you like this video, and don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell so you know when we post another video.